Hello and welcome to CGTN's special live streaming program, Amazing Xinjiang. Serena.
I'm Lei Feng.
We're actually entering the sixth day of our 1 month long journey, and we've just left Taichung City and heading to Shihezi.
So we're going actually back to the Junggar Basin, and Shihezi is quite close to Karmei, where we were about 2 days ago.
Exactly, and also it's also about 150 kilometers away from the capital city, Urumqi.
But that's we have 300 kilometers to go.
You mean to
reach Shihezi today?
Yeah.
That's about 4 hours.
4 hours drive. Yeah. So we're still
in the Tianshan prefecture.
Yes.
And in the past day, we've been enjoying the diverse cuisines and performances
and cultures, of course.
And that's true.
And last night we all attended a multi-ethnic minority family.
What's special about
weddings?
the wedding is that the family has 6 different ethnicities.
Wow. So they have Uyghur, they have Kazakhs, and
they have Russian and Tatar.
Yeah, such a big family. True. Anyway, so if we are looking outside of the window,
there you will see Taichung is not only about culture, but also scenery.
Yes.
Yeah. And this place is known to the public as a city of oil painting, not because it's a cradle of some painting artists, but it just
because of the scenery,
because of the nice view.
Yes. And just to let you know, we're heading to Shihezi, and leading us, we are using the Beidou navigation system leading us there.
Yeah, and the system can really help with our road trip
to pinpoint the precise locations,
especially in an area which accounts for about 1/6 of the nation's territory.
Exactly.
And just as we mentioned, this area has beautiful scenery. I think probably it's because the weather here. We're now in what is called a Tae Basin, and Taichung is located in this region. And here, this place is rich in water resources
and solar energy,
and solar energy,
wind energies, I believe.
And it also has probably the best air quality in China.
Yeah, we've actually just passed a huge pile of windmill plant before.
Well, that really makes sense because, as you said,
exactly. And this place is, it has like very strong wind energies, and the wind scale can go up to 10.
That's probably the highest level.
Exactly, and that's why the Xinjiang region overall is pioneering in renewable energies in China. They can provide the solar energies, wind energies, and etc.
And the electricity transmission in Xinjiang is an important part of the national electricity transmission project from west to the east. Yeah, that can help to reduce the carbon emission in the eastern part of the country.
Exactly. Basically, Xinjiang is using its best resources to provide the renewable energies throughout the whole country.
Yeah, and nowadays new energy accounts for over 1/3 of the total transmission volume. In Xinjiang.
And now, if we look outside of our window,
well, that's
it looks like a Gobi Desert to me. Well, it's quite a scenic view, but it's just different than the landscape sceneries before.
It's hard to imagine that we just leave a
very greenery,
greenery and
flowery places. Yeah. These, these hilly mountains looks like sand dunes to me.
True. And here, I think we can see some barriers that help to
prevent
sort of
the strong
afforestation facilities.
Yes.
To just stop the desertification.
And also you can see a couple of solar panels to sucking up the energies from the sun and then to produce the solar energies. Another Gobi Desert.
Yeah.
It's quite
Over
scenic.
there, we can have a nice view of the mountain range. But at the same time, though we're now in sort of a Gobi Desert, this place is actually an important agricultural production base in Xinjiang.
Yeah. And actually, Xinjiang is one of the biggest agricultural region producers in China, and especially its tomatoes. Yeah, it produces one fifth of the world's
that's a lot.
tomatoes output. Yeah.
And here, because Tianshan is located on the border between China and Kazakhstan, so the locals can easily sell their farming products to the neighboring country and even a bigger market in Central Asia and Europe that they really want to import Chinese, for example, vegetables. And,
and thanks to exactly, and thanks to this, abundant sunshine, the dry weather, and thanks to all these to make all these agricultural products.
Yeah, especially fruits, I'd say.
Exactly.
Yeah, extremely sweet.
Yeah,
which we had a lot in the past, past
several days. Yeah.
And here we can see finally some trees.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see like a small amount of trees dotted along this Gobi Desert. And for those of you who have just tuned in our program, you can, stay tuned with CGTN. And if you have any comments or questions, you can just leave your message through all of our social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, Weibo, YouTube, and etc. We'll try our best to answer as many questions as we can, since we will be here throughout the following 20 days.
Now we're entering a mountainous area.
Yeah.
And the weather here can be kind of bad
Sometimes.
Especially during the winter times, because it's prone to sandstorm and snowstorm.
Yeah, and the temperature can range to 80 Celsius degrees. So one of our tour guides told me yesterday, in overall Xinjiang region, so when it comes to summer, the temperature can go up as to 40 Celsius degree, and however in the winter it can go down to like minus 40.
But that also contributes to the tasty fruits, right?
Yeah. And as we are approaching Shihezi, a very young city, which has just established like 3 decades ago.
Yeah, and also on the Gobi Desert.
Exactly. The city
starting
just
completely from scratch.
Yes, exactly.
It's hard to imagine how they managed to do that within just 3 decades. So before the city was established, first there was what is called a Xinjiang Production and Construction Corps.
Yeah. Yeah, since you mentioned, because Shihezi is basically built up from scratch. That's and from the Gobi Desert. That's why you might be able to see the Gobi Desert along our way there.
Yeah.
Finally, we can see a little bit hilly mountains further away. I wonder whether that's the Altai mountain range. Probably, because basically the Altai mountain range is like surrounded, the whole Xinjiang region.
Along the road, we can see the mountains are kind of weathered and eroded. And actually, it is also part of the famous attractions in northern Xinjiang.
Yes.
Because of the extreme weather, so we can see some unique landform, including the tourist spot we went to in Karamay, the Devil Town. But there are more than that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna explore more about the diverse landforms in Xinjiang in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. And especially in the northern part.
Yeah.